Hello, hello, and welcome back to Fate in Space. It has indeed been but a moment, and I'm trying something slightly new with the mic, as well with waifus. Hopefully, things sound wonderful today. As mentioned, it's been about 2 weeks, but our heroes, all collectively, are ready to move on in to what is presumed to be the final section to Wily's Castle. Hello there.
Well,
Hi.
As mentioned, we threw the little bot boy, bombs went off in our boring white room with yellow devil guts everywhere. We have a hallway ahead of us, and the four of you are free to act.
So the hallway, we've opened up the hallway?
Yes, the hallway from, remember where you guys were pushing the buttons to select the robot?
Mm-hmm. There was a hallway behind it.
There was a hallway behind it because when you threw the robot that was going to explode on you, Ryder, it blew up the door that it walked through.
Do I have service again? Service like it's a cell phone.
You do not, but as a reminder, you are indeed constantly trying.
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead.
I'm gonna walk through the hallway.
Alrighty, so the four of you head into the hallway.
Yeah. I mean, if are Aldris and Gigi following?
Yeah, I'm following.
What's the hallway look like?
Currently is incredibly dark and not impossible to see anything, but it is rather difficult. There is smoke billowing, chunks of the wall are falling, not large enough to damage you, of course.
Is there a fire extinguisher anywhere?
No, unfortunately, there's not. There are small fires, but nothing is like on fire.
Are there any emergency lights?
Down this hallway,
Is it-
there's actually currently nothing. It is pitch black.
All right. Well, I'm going to build a light then.
Alrighty, as you do that, Ryder, are you taking the head of this train?
I would assume so, since I said I'm going in.
All right, just double checking. And as the four of you enter this hallway, as mentioned, it is completely pitch black. Nara, you have the only light that illuminates your steps. About...
Can they be my little nanobots so
Sure.
that I can have a few of them? And they've got little, like, what do they call them? Spotlights?
Yeah, and they're like floating around you and around your group.
Yeah.
I like that. I'd say about 10 to 20 seconds upon walking into this hallway, suddenly, yes, some emergency lights do indeed turn on. They are very, very dim, though, so it is actually beneficial to have your robots continuing to light the way. And just up ahead, Ryder, you can see first, there is an outline of a figure to the right side down this hallway.
I continue down the hallway with my shoulder lamp.
All right. Upon getting closer and closer, the four of you recognize this figure. They look exactly the same as the first person you saw upon entering the Forbidden Zone, the younger-ish Wily.
It's not the same one, though, right?
You cannot tell, as he looks exactly the same.
Well,
Well, I have
we meet again.
Well, I did a scan of him.
You did?
Does his, like, DNA signature or something match?
So he definitely doesn't have a DNA signature, but while you
At
are... Maybe, but you need to get a bit closer. As mentioned before, he is the lead roboticist of the Lezerin Corporation.
Right.
Therefore, of course, you know, you definitely need to get closer to hack most things.
Yeah.
But in terms of how he physically looks exactly the same. But I would say presumed to be a different one, though. The way he sort of is standing and responds to Ryder is ever so slightly different. And he just sort of smirks and gives you a bow, Ryder, without vocally responding.
So is he this way?
Do you mean the master?
Sure, the master. Yeah, that guy.
Indeed. We are quite impressed with the four of you. Please, right this way.
We
Oh,
meaning
as you should
you
be.
and the master?
We as in all of us. Truly we not expect you to make it to the end like you did, but
I mean, we got here, so of course we would.
that you did.
All right, well, let's cut this and let's get to seeing Wily.
The hallway goes on for a slightly uncomfortably long amount of time, with this other figure not speaking and just walking up ahead. After about a minute or so of speech, he does turn to you all while still walking and addressing the group. He says, "So, how did we like the experiments? Which one was your favorite?"
The one where I blew up all your doo-doo garbage robots.
Any feedback would be greatly appreciated.
I mean, I don't think you need feedback from when I'm done from what we're about to do.
I send him feedback. I don't say anything to Ryder,
Just
but I
private
send
feedback.
feedback. Yeah, I send one on each of the bots
Excellent.
specifically.
He looks back to Aldris and Georgiana. And the two of you?
I don't really have feedback on that. I just tried to kill it.
This is true.
I wasn't really thinking about how you could improve your death bots.
Ah, a bit of a shame. We probably should have. Well, I do believe he led with that, though, did he not? All the same, all the same.
Gigi even smart enough to be able to have feedback?
Mostly, did you have
That's
fun?
Gigi has small brain. Gigi only knows how to fly plane.
Monkey
Yes.
brain.
Continuing to go down the hallway, he hums to himself, and right before you think he's just gonna keep on walking, he completely stops abruptly. You almost bump into him, Ryder. He places his hand out, and more emergency lights kind of boop, 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 around what seems to be a blank space in front of him, which slowly materializes into a door. The door then opens into a rather large room up ahead. He bows to the four of you again, motions to the door, and says, "You may enter to speak with the master if you wish."
I walk in.
Excellent. I assume we all enter?
Yeah.
Yes.
And as you do, the door closes behind you, but not after he gives you all a quick smile and a wave. To quickly describe this room, it would probably be a wonderland for Nara. This is very clearly a robotist's just research and development and construction and everything room. There's parts and pieces of all varieties, things you've only merely dreamed of, Nara.
My fingers start twitching.
There's some good shit here. And then for Aldris and Georgiana, you guys can definitely appreciate a good ship part. More so for racing Georgiana. For a general use Aldris, there's quite a few nice things here, most definitely. But you do not see Wily. This room is, say, looking about. There's a lot of junk in here, but it's rather circular. Looking upward.
I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna shout out, "Wily, where are you?"
After you shout, but a few seconds later, he does indeed respond. This room is dark, similar to the hallway, but lights kind of click, 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 and turn on in a circular pattern. Looking upward, you can see sort of an observation bay, and there you can see Wily. A backlight illuminates his figure. He's looking down upon all of you and says, "No need to get hasty, Ryder. I am right here. I promised to meet with you all, did I not?"
Yeah, face to face, not behind a glass.
Face to face. Close enough, close enough. We are in the same room, are we not?
I feel like Wily's voice changed.
Slightly, yes. I'm trying not to go into crazy German doctor.
I like it.
I'm gonna
I think
use
it's a
my
good
rocket
change.
boots and I'm gonna fly up to his face.
All right. You're able to float on up there. His arms are crossed behind his back, and this is indeed the older Wily. He gives you a smile and a nod.
Wily Prime.
Indeed.
Not Wily Prime.
There he is, the boy.
Have you anything to say to him, Ryder, as you float on up here?
So you make us go through all your doo-doo garbage death bots, and then you say if we defeat them, I can talk to you face to face. Yeah, here you are, being a chicken behind some glass.
He shrugs. The glass comes down, and he takes a few steps forward. You're about 10 feet away from him. And he motions like, okay, what's the difference?
Wait, like there's nothing blocking us now?
No.
Ballsy.
Very
Nice.
ballsy. So you know why I'm
Got
here,
up
right,
and
Wily?
leave.
I know precisely why you're here, Ryder, and crew.
So why go about all these games? Why show us all this junk in this room?
I have my reasons. It's good research material. Seeing the way the four of you fight, seeing, well, your little bird friend there, Aldris, the power he wields is quite unique. I'm not sure I've seen anything like it, at least exhibited in a figure such as that one. He smirks. I'm sure you're aware that we've seen that type of power before, just not like that. And you as well. Nara, your little datapad there, I'm not entirely sure how you were able to tinker with our bots in the way that you did, but... And he points to his head. He's kind of tapping it. I am definitely most interested in what lies between your ears.
I don't like the way that sounds. Kind of sounds
Well,
like
this is
you're
all
gonna-
fun and games. Wily, I'm gonna pull out my revolver and point it at him. I think we should just get to the nitty-gritty part.
Indeed. Are you just going to shoot me?
I mean, that is why I'm here.
Then are you going to keep talking and grandstanding? Are you going to do it?
That's kind of his style.
I don't like the fact that he's kind of telling me. It reminds me of that TikTok video of the little kid and the parent is pointing the squirt bottle at him. He's like, "Shoot me."
I've not seen that one.
I don't like this. Hold on, I need to compose myself.
I still can't do anything with my like I don't have any service still in the room, or is it back up to being like fully functional?
To further answer the question, definitely not fully functional, but the entire time, as you mentioned, you have been trying your damnedest. Considering you've definitely had some downtime, you feel as if you're getting closer, but you cannot tell. Every single time you think you've gotten a breakthrough, you get blocked off over and over and over. But you do not stop. You're going to keep looking. There's got to be a way through this.
Yeah, that I was just gonna say I was just gonna keep going. I don't like being told no. So that's sort of what that feels like.
So Wiley, do you have a plan for all of this? Since clearly it fell through of us getting to you. I mean, I kill you. What's your grand scheme of getting back at us?
I mean, there's obviously more of them.
Well, yeah, I know that.
The killing me part I don't believe is going to be happening, but you're more than welcome to try.
You don't think my bullet will pass through your brain right now?
Shoot me.
Why'd you do that?
This man is trouble.
With the German accent,
Well, since you asked so nicely, I shoot him.
All right,
it's not going to be that easy, though, of course.
and as you do, his head whips back, and a brighter blood than you were expecting speckles behind him and the ceiling. His body twitches and falls to the floor, dead.
This doesn't. No, I don't trust
You
this
said
at all.
brighter red blood?
Yes.
Maybe he was also a clone.
I'm gonna land where he was standing, and I'm like gonna kick his body. Kind of look at him
It is heavier than you were expecting. You got
like
pretty
a robot.
like a robot. Yeah, you got some pretty heavy boots there, dude, but the body barely moves.
I feel like
I'm gonna look back down at the group and be
really-
like, guys, this is not the real Wily."
feel like
Figured.
yeah. Can I get up there?
As you ask that, behind both Aldris and Georgiana, you hear, "Of course it's not the real Wily. Why would it be?"
I'm
Yeah,
gonna shoot my arm down to Nara and pick her up by her like collar and go gadget her up here.
Yeah, I wanna look at the faux Wily, not Wily Prime as it appears.
Wily
So
Prime.
Wily, I was right. You are a chicken to see me face to face.
The new Wily that's now standing behind just Aldris and Georgiana, as Nara has risen to the top. He looks to the two of you and looks up to you, Ryder, as you're looking down at him. And he just responds with, "All you said is you wanted to see me face to face, and that's what I gave you."
Well, I meant the real you, not the Kentucky dead Wily on the floor.
We've been
Kentucky
catfished.
Dead Wily.
This is the real me, Ryder.
Are they all the real you, Wily?
Indeed.
Listen, I don't know what kind of like egotistical maniac you are. You just think all these weird clones are actually you. But I want the actual real you. You know, like the flesh and blood, not robot you.
You see, it doesn't
Is there
work.
flesh and blood Wily anymore?
Precisely. It does not work that way anymore for me. I don't need flesh and blood to exist. I am beyond that.
So where's your OG brain then?
It is digital noise. It is everywhere. It was in that container up there. Now it is down here.
Well, yes, but even if you have clones and robots and whatever, there's still going to be a mainframe, a main thing that controls all of your weird clone things.
As you say that, he smiles and he gets uncomfortably close to you, Georgiana, and smiles, saying,
Do they know that he's behind them?
yeah, he's very clearly standing
Okay.
behind them, yeah.
I mean, he's been
Jesus,
talking,
chilling, I
yeah.
guess.
And then as he gets uncomfortably close to you, Georgiana, he says, "Such short-sighted thinking."
Feel like he's like curling her hair.
Not that close.
Creepily behind. I know. I'm just.
I want to give him an elbow.
All right, you give him an elbow, and you hurt your elbow just a wee bit. He's really hard.
I mean, I think that's pretty brilliant thinking. There's always like the core Wily, the big brain Wily.
Working on it.
Nara, to answer your question, this is rather difficult to achieve, of course. You normally would indeed want an original of some nature. So what he's claiming is technically possible, but very, very, very difficult. You're near the upper body. Nara, what are you looking for precisely? He's just kind of talking to Ryder.
I want to see if there's anything that like links each Wily to the other. Maybe just to see what the material that he's made of and stuff.
Indeed, I would say in general
Just
he's made
like
of
investigating in general, I guess.
Yeah, he's definitely made of a very, very high quality, like Android, very high quality. You have definitely seen work like this before, but you need to put some serious cash behind something of this nature.
And he's clearly got innumerable number of these guys then.
Potentially. You can tell that they are indeed linked. This type of technology spread this wide would, as I said, cost a bit too much. For him just to throw one of these away is, well, more so just him, I guess, flexing his funds at you, because you've seen androids
typical
are
rich guy shit.
But yeah, literally that. An individual one of these robots could set somebody back like a lifetime's fund.
So, Wily,
he looks up at you.
If this is all just a game to you, showing me your robot versions of yourself, and killing one is not going to do much, then what's your ploy? What are you trying to get at?
Sorry if I was not clear enough originally. My ploy, if you wish to call it that, Ryder, is to expand. Someone is talented as the four of you. I can't have a talent like that going to waste, nor can I let it travel the galaxy. I intend to use the four of you, in my research, of course.
I mean, you can't really use us in your research because, my skills are not for sale. So unfortunately...
Oh, no. You're currently alive. I'm going to remedy that and then use you.
I mean, again, good luck trying to kill me since I destroyed all your shitty-ass robots. So... I don't really see that happening, Wily.
I was going to say over my dead body, and then I realized, no, I better not say that.
Go ahead, say it.
Nope, not that dumb.
Here's the thing, Wily, that I don't think you understand, mister. I have the best pilot in the universe on my team. I have the best hacker in the universe on my team, and I have a crazy mage Birdman on my team.
Crazy.
And
what do you mean?
I have the best bounty hunter. I mean, myself, best bounty hunter in the world on my team. I don't think anything that you can bring to the table of your doo-doo robots is going to affect us.
He smiles at
I
that.
feel like you're just making him mad.
And then he says, come down here, Ryder, and I can show you precisely why I'm so cocky.
Why are you so confident?
Indeed.
What are you trying to throw hands with me?
I just might be. Why are you scared?
Oh, I'm not scared. I'll never turn down a duel. I'm gonna jump down there.
So he's just staring at you. Do you take Nara with you? Or Nara, do you have a way of getting down your own with your little bots?
Am I done doing what I need to be doing?
Nara, do you want me to bring you down or?
Effectively, yeah. So you can tell that he's indeed linked to others.
I mean,
there's a lot. You need obviously more time to mess with it, but he's almost letting you kind of look at it. Like he's showing it off, basically.
Oh, God, I hate that so much. Is there anything else in the room up there that was behind glass?
A lot of control panels and such. It looks like
control panels.
It's difficult to tell. Probably up here, he was most likely controlling various... Looking down, if you can see, there's like some grabby claws and whatnot, and some things of that nature. He was probably using these controls to like move stuff around, since he can't physically do it himself.
In the room?
Yeah, most likely. Clean up and such.
I get down. Actually, maybe I could use that to my advantage. How high up am I?
It's pretty high up. I probably should have clarified that. You guys are about 50, 60 feet up off the ground.
Yeah,
so I should fly her down.
Yeah.
Or I can.
Yeah, realistically.
I can go up and bring her down.
All right, so you guys would
really matter.
Sure. So you guys would do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I land in the middle and I look at Wily face to face.
His hands are behind his back and he's just smiling at you. In terms of positioning, where would you guys all be standing? He is effectively in the center. Like I said, this area, the room is circular, but square enough that these areas function. And where you guys currently are, where's where the door was, but the door is now closed. So it's just a flat wall.
So, Wily, how you want to do this? A good old Irish brawl, or you want to do swords?
He just smiles and points up. And as he does, the room that you guys just exited, the glass reinstates itself, closing. You guys can see there's now another Wily up in that room. and they both speak at the same time, voices slightly...
Like the one where I just shot his old one?
Yes, this is a different one, though, definitely. No hole in the forehead. This is a third one. The one looking down, and the one looking straight at you, Ryder. Says, I figured we could skip all that and just go straight to collections. Wouldn't you agree? Much easier, much faster.
Collections.
Collections as in me chopping your head off and being happy about that. Yeah.
He just smiles with that, and as he does, the entire observation bay up above shakes, and you see various pipes and just things that were kind of like stuck to the wall to the side shake loose, come free, and kind of bang up against the ground. It shakes again, and it rattles again. And you notice that this whole observation bay is like pushed into the wall in a way. Large sheets of metal begin to unfurl and open. And as they do, this whole chunk just kind of like slides forward, taking up the entirety of the middle of the arena. It is not touching down, so it's not on top of you, Ryder. It is kind of just hovering up above all of you. Currently, it looks similar to the room I just mentioned he was sitting in, the control panel, if you will. But the bottom side of this thing has approximately 6 or so thrusters kind of keeping it up. And all these thrusters are placed...
Like a robot?
Oh, very much so, yes. It's like a giant... This thing's huge. It's massive. It's like a floating room floating in the middle of this room. It's really, really, really big. The bottom, the top portion has spikes and such, and the bottom is basically the front side of a skull, which is facing you, Ryder, and various of these boosters are coming out of holes in this skull. And the one in front of you is just smiling and waiting.
So what I'm saying, Wily, is you need robots to protect you because you're a chicken. Got it.
Say what you will. You'll be on my table soon.
And say what you will. A bullet in your head is going now, and I shoot him again.
All right. You shoot him again, and the Wily in front of you drops dead with a smile on his face. As he does, the machine in the middle begins to gyrate, and you can tell it very much means for violence. While Ryder is setting up this shot on Wily, the three of you...
I'm just laughing at the fact how easy these robots are to kill, since they're so expensive, like you said.
Indeed.
I mean, he's probably just letting you do it.
Then you have a nice gun.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know he's not fighting back, but I'm just saying, like,
I feel like they might not be made to be battle androids.
like durable.
Yeah, like not for that particular purpose in life. Or maybe it's just pure wealth flaunting.
Yeah, to be clear, you are completely correct, Nara. These, pleasure bots sounds weird, but they're more, yes.
That's kind of what I didn't want to call them that, but that's what the sort of, oh my gosh, like don't they have a word for them that starts with an S?
I'm not sure.
Is it like the ones that they have in Blade?
Similar to that, yeah.
I was just going to call them model life decoys, but...
Very, very similar to that, yes.
Okay.
Alrighty, as you see this giant spaceship effectively coming down, Aldris, Nara, and Georgiana, where do you choose to move to in this arena? As with the other fights, your position is incredibly important.
Oh, good.
I feel like you spoiled that we were fighting a robot in the text.
I mean, when are we not fighting a robot?
What a spoiler.
I kind of figured.
Spoiler!
That's all we did last time.
That's all Ares robots.
Where is the robot coming down?
Where the token is Wily, that is his location.
And where's the one that's gearing up to start spinning?
To be super clear, effectively, he takes up the entirety of the middle area. To put it into perspective, this thing is so big, if it wanted to, it could very quickly and easily bump the walls of the room that you guys are currently in. It can easily reach, if it wanted to, any of these areas, but it's so large, it takes up the entire middle area, and a portion of it is taking up like a smidgen of each other area.
Is it bigger than our mechs?
It's comparable.
But we don't have our mechs, so it doesn't matter.
Correct.
I kind of want to hide behind Georgiana.
Go ahead.
I want to see if I can use the stuff in the room to build something.
So can this mech even like move to fight since it's so big?
It's so big it doesn't need to.
I guess I'm gonna move right here.
Goodbye.
Is everybody just chilling in Area 6?
No. Can we move more than one?
While Ryder was speaking, you guys had free reign to move anywhere in the room you wanted to. So please go ahead and quickly do that.
Here.
Wherever you guys want to go, the standard movement rules apply. Each area obviously has junk in it. All these areas have junk in it. I've said this before. Normally in Fate, you're supposed to kind of make aspects for each area, but you guys can always ask me, is there a blank in this area? Much like you guys did before. Is there a car here? I'm not going to make an aspect for car until you ask me, is there a car? Yes, now there is. There's parts everywhere. You guys are basically in a robotics factory.
I am going to hide close to Georgiana because I'm not sure what's going to happen with the giant Wily bot.
Sure thing.
Is there a hub that she can manually interact with?
Would that have been the one up there?
Probably, yeah.
Unfortunate.
It's just silly that I was up there and I was like, maybe I should use this. And then I went back down. Just typical.
I will say, Nara, you got the feeling that while he's okay with you guys touching his bots, he might not have been okay with you touching the console, as in it might have been completely shut off.
Okay, but
Just so you don't feel bad.
you know what I like to do?
Yeah.
Touch people's stuff.
Oh, fair. There's a lot of stuff in this room. Get the touching.
So is there like a sub console down here, like a little baby one?
Potentially, but you don't see it just yet.
So I'm going to be over in Area 3, Georgiana.
I'm going to go ahead and play your guard, so I'll just stick by you.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk over comms and be like, guys, you see this big robot? What are we gonna do?
Okay, I would like to see about running a scan of his robot. I want to do 2 separate scans.
Okay.
One about his bot to see what its capabilities are, and 2, a general scan of the room to see if there's any sub consoles.
Will, we are indeed neck deep in combat, and like I said, this boy is trying to straight up murder you guys, so please get ready.
Before we start combat, can I ask Wily something real quick?
You may, and I will say, because Nara's trying to scan, and that can indeed be a combat action, I'll have Nara go first, just so her scan can function. And yes, you may indeed ask him something before she does that.
So, Wily, and I'm saying this like as the robot's like coming together after I shot him in the head.
Small little like robotic arms kind of and like rip off this thing, and they're like pushing chunks of metal aside so it can have room to exist in the middle. And you can hear over various intercoms just all over this room. He says, "Yes, Ryder."
So, question: if we defeat this really big robot, then what?
That's it. He just laughs.
Because I'm gonna defeat this robot, and then I'm gonna kill all your stupid clones, and then you'll see who's laughing.
More laughter.
Nara's well aware that we're out of our depth here.
It's okay. You gotta act like you're not out of your depth.
I'm willing to pretend, but she's starting to get a little worried.
Alrighty, so Nara, you can do one of those things. You can scan the room or scan him.
I'm gonna scan him first so that I can help out the others.
Roll it up.
I'm gonna send Aldris a text
Let me
message.
reroll. I'm gonna reuse a fate point
Face
right
text.
in the beginning.
Yeah, like one that you can, I guess, see through your lens thing.
That's high.
Pretty much Aldris, the text says, maybe you should call your gray alien friends.
Can I even call them? I don't think that's a thing that I can just do.
They did say they'd help, though, right?
You do know
they
that
technically did with the other gray alien.
you do know that tech is obviously locked to this area. You're not sure if you can like telepathically speak with them, Aldris. It's worth trying.
Why not?
Because I mean, they kind of OP.
We'll start with Nara and rolling a 5 against my 5. So you're attempting, not create an advantage. Are you trying to like overcome this hacking to get information, or do you want to create something on him?
Well, what I really want is to get information on him to use as a buff for everybody else.
Sure. That was probably an overcome roll then. I would say since it's a tie, you can succeed at a minor cost. And as per usual, we can all suggest what the minor costs are if you can think of one. Any of you, you're more than welcome to. I will say, Nara, you get so distracted hacking him, you realize you need to get closer, that the minor cost will be you have to do just that. You're going to have to move basically into his area. And before you realize it, you're like not touching him, but you're really damn close.
Oh, is that what you called him? Kentucky Fried What's His Face? Because isn't that like the sexy anime version of Colonel What's His Face?
Yes, it's like sexy anime Colonel. I agree.
It's what he deserves.
You know, it makes a lot of sense all of a sudden. Yeah, that's fine. I accept it. I'm there.
All right, excellent. First and foremost, Nara, I'll give you 2 bits of information, and you can occasionally ask me for things in the future because you don't know what you don't know, and you can know later by simply asking. First and foremost, we're looking at defenses. The defenses on this thing are absolutely out of this world. Holy shit, good luck doing any damage to this thing, anything. To hacking it, borderline impossible, shooting it, dear God, good luck. Hitting it with a sword, ha ha ha, funny. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. In terms of mechanically what you guys know as creating an advantage, you can tell that there's something the most I can say is strange. It's very elemental, almost like a field around this thing that you couldn't see before, but now that you've gotten closer, you can kind of see it. You can tell that any single, and this can be like the main mechanic for this fight, so pay attention, any single invoke, like surrounded in fire, surrounded in, my brain is not working. Jesus, Georgiana, you spam it every single freaking time. Acid will not function on its own. It'll need to be combined with another one. And you know that if by the end of the round we have not combined resources, they will not just expire, he'll absorb them.
Oh,
Will
good.
he absorb them to be reused?
That you cannot tell. But you know, if, for example, Aldous, you just surround him in rocks, he'll probably just eat it. But if you like set the rocks on fire or do something weird to them, it'll get boosted and persist.
Don't eat the rocks.
What about me? Can I do like a frozen marshmallow combo? Because I create my own combos.
I'll say if you spend a fate point, yes.
Wow.
Otherwise, you gotta work with your friends.
I'm sorry. I
Gotta work together.
just one more.
So you're
question,
saying super
sorry.
teamwork on this one.
Yes.
So basically what I
So-
try to do anyways.
Yeah, effectively. But like,
What are you talking about? You're not a team player.
fancier.
Okay. Fine, no speed buff for you anymore.
I'm kidding.
This piece slowly falls off you.
No.
You said you had another question, Nara?
So you said that now that I'm closer, I can almost see some kind of barrier.
Effectively, yes. You were scanning both him and this barrier.
So in order to get through the barrier, we'd have to use like double elemental attack.
Effectively, yes. If you were to outright attack him, basically nothing's going to happen. You can tell that you're going to need to exploit this in a way that his, basically the computing power literally cannot keep up with the elemental combination or whatever it is. Doesn't have the elements, can be, it's gotta be weird, basically. So strange that he just cannot keep up, and a combination of 1 and 2 is most likely going to cause that, and that will cause it to persist, be buffed, and also is your best way to damage him. The problem you're noticing, Nara, is good luck getting them on him in the first place.
Great. I guess I tell everybody. I send them a message.
It's probably going to be me and Aldris doing this the most.
Yeah, and then having Ryder make a shot or something.
All right, wingman, you and me.
Alrighty, in that sense, Nara, who would you like to go next?
Who looks the most ready to do something?
Me.
Yeah, I passed it on to Gigi.
All right, Gigi, what you got?
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow's an element, definitely.
Absolutely. It's an element of yumminess.
Oh my god, that rolled really, really well. You're shooting marshmallow at him, correct?
Yeah. You said he's spinning, right?
Not necessarily spinning, he was kind of wriggling and writhing his way out of the wall, and now he's floating in the center.
All right, well, I want to aim at his feet to try and stick him to where he is.
he has
Wily,
no-
come on.
He has no feet, he is just floating in place.
Well, he succeeded anyway.
And he indeed succeeded. Like I mentioned, his armor is absolutely ridiculous, and he's just kind of watching you guys from the window, just kind of like, all right. And you guys can see a little portion on top of the mech opens up, and it spits out these little nanobots that begin to kind of coalesce in the area just south of you, Aldris.
Whoa.
And they're small, but they are growing. Gigi, who's next?
Aldris.
Whoa.
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 Whoa. Wait, so did Gigi do anything to him?
She
No?
attempted to goo him, and he
right.
rolled an 8 against 7.
Oh boy.
My goo fell to the floor lamely.
Well, we gotta have the goo, so I will try to use my own goo, and maybe she can do something with that. Goo him up.
All right, as you fire your goo at him, unfortunately, his
Don't
defenses
goo him up.
persist, and more of the robots begin to flow out of him. You can sort of hear a buzzing from across the room. It's getting louder and louder as they're getting larger and larger. Ryder,
What's this bot over here?
you're not entirely sure. Basically, the center like giant unit opened up, and it's like spilling out these nanodroids that are slowly like bzzz, they're just buzzing and humming and like forming this like coalition of just bots. And there's lights in there. You can tell he's definitely collecting these things so that they can attack eventually, but they're kind of just chilling right there.
I'm going to shoot it.
Sure. Jesus Christ.
Zinga!
Okay, so a rule that, I politely forgot about. Sorry, you can always, once you succeed with style and damage, you can lower your damage by 1 and take a boost. Would you like to do that, Ryder? It's dead, by the way.
Sure.
All right, I'll add +1 to your current boost. Just throw that bad boy on you. All right, you absolutely just kernoodle this thing, and they're trying to coalesce and, grow and grow and grow, but they are unable to do so as you just completely shred through them. Their defenses seem to have been growing, but you didn't really give them a chance to as you entirely destroyed them. You can all kind of hear Wily say, "Oh, apologies. My defenses were not exactly in play. I didn't actually want to give you a hope or a chance that you can actually win. I'll need just one more moment, though, please. Thank you." And as he
You
says that,
mean you thought you were gonna win?
indeed, as he says that, more of the bots sort of form over to the right. And our favorite attack pattern, well, this one's not going to include the middle, as, well, you guys are there. So there's going to basically be...
Aldrich, you hear that? Go to the middle.
There's basically going to be 3 of these, and Nara, you know this. So you've seen this before on one of the robots. I'm not going to do it in this round because the 2 of you are under him, but normally if there's too many people close to him, the boosters will like rearrange and shoot straight down and hit everybody here. But instead, multiple ports are going to open up on the side, and it's going to hit in a T-shaped pattern, which currently is only going to hit Aldris. So go ahead and roll me to defend, my friend, as lasers just blast everywhere.
But I don't want to. Oh no!
All right, there's 3 shifts of damage your way, and having gone last, Ryder, who's next?
Yes, Nara.
All right, Nara, what you got?
Is the barrier physical?
What do you mean physical?
Would it stop somebody from touching the robot?
100% yes.
All right. I would like to move out of the area
All right.
and buff Aldris.
Standard challenge of dose. Actually, I'll say challenge of 1 because there's not as much going on.
Crafts or hack?
Crafts makes the most sense. There's nothing really to hack on Aldris. Alrighty. What kind of boost were you trying to make?
I would like to make whatever he creates more potent.
Okay. So like crafting boost, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the next thing that you do, Aldris, you know that her robots are standing by and they're ready to assist you in the next thing that you do. Does that mean you want him to go next?
Yeah.
All right. Before that, more little robots are going to spill out into a separate area. Rather than stacking, it's going to go into its own little zone. All right, Aldris, what you got?
I'm gonna see if I can contact one of the gray alien dudes, because why not?
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll
Maybe
me
he'll come help.
your beautiful magic. Call upon the last unicorn.
I don't think so.
She doesn't answer.
No, the unicorn.
You try your absolute hardest, Aldris, but it's not the building stopping. It's not the tech. There's possibly something else in the way. Either they're distracted or you're not really sure, but there's some static interference in your mind. When you stop focusing on it, the static goes away. You almost felt something. Who would you like to go next?
GG.
All right. More bots begin to coalesce. GG, what you got?
Where are these little bots coming from?
Occasionally ports are opening on his robot and they're like spilling out and they swirl around each other and they're starting to form something, but they haven't really gotten there just yet. Bot 1 looks more like a swarm of gnats than anything else.
Well, you know what works good on bugs, right?
Bug zapper?
Fire!
All right, which one are you shooting at?
The one in area 6.
It just barely succeeds as it kind of like whoop, and just barely moves out of the way. And your fire kind of careens off to the side and burns some of his equipment.
Oh, that'll work, I guess.
Would you like to go next?
It has to be, Ryder.
Indeed. I will also say, GG, if you wish,
It has to be right. Oh, thanks.
you can move. I will say, Nara definitely will let you guys know that staying in the middle is not a great idea. All right, Ryder, what you got?
I have a gun. That's what I got.
Okay,
I go right here,
excellent.
and then I shoot the bullet. Since I know what you said is shooting the robot thing isn't really going to do much, right?
Indeed. Nara, you can actually tell his defenses went up. So it's not no longer a +6, it's probably a +7 at this point.
So clearly, we've got to be doing something else. That's what I'm hearing.
Alrighty, and with another blast, this one is also dissipated into nothing. And it's going to be replaced at another location by a bot 1. You're doing a pretty good job fending these off, and Wily seems somewhat annoyed and says, if you could please ignore those for me, I would greatly appreciate it.
Oh, ignore them? Hi, guys!
All right, now everyone in an X-shaped pattern, go ahead and roll me to defend. Aldris.
X-shape
Yeah,
pattern?
1, 3, 7, and 9. It's going to shoot in the opposite
Okay.
direction.
Oh, I'm good then.
You are good, yeah. It seems to be alternating.
Leave me alone.
Fortunately for you, Mr. Aldris, you seem to completely avoid this damage. And as you do... So, Nara, you can tell. Your little bots are telling you that this is probably going to be alternating.
Yeah.
So what's going to
I
happen...
let everybody know.
Oh, definitely, definitely. What happens here is you notice the back of the room begins to light up. So I'm going to put a marker there. You can tell that some nasty shit's going to go on here. There's nothing for you guys to shoot. You can just tell there's some nasty shit going on back here.
Are we going to die, GM? Be honest.
Yes.
He's trying to kill you. He's very much trying to kill you.
Okay, that's not okay. See, here's the thing.
I'm not trying to kill you. He is.
Listen, if you just believe in
trying to
yourself,
kill us, and the GM trying to kill us, completely different things.
Indeed.
I'm afraid.
Wily is very much trying to do this. And back at the top of the order, I do believe, Ryder, you were last. So who would you like to go next?
before I say who's next, because my team is trying to kill themselves. Just kidding. So you said the best way to hit the big robot in the middle is pretty much doubling up invokes, correct?
Correct, but for some odd reason, his defense, not even for some odd reason, just straight up his technology is so far beyond you guys that you know from the information that Nara sent to you, if you were to shoot anything at him, it's going to bounce off. So you don't even know if you can land a debuff on him.
We need to treat him like a Pokemon. We need to make him weak first.
But you guys also know this. Nara, you don't know what this is precisely. You're getting some feedback on your data pad. Someone is trying to communicate with you, but it's faint.
Okay, next person to go, Nara.
All right, Nara, what you got?
I zero in on the message.
Roll me hack.
Damn, I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, okay. Not
I don't.
bad.
I got a good feeling.
Okay, Ooh, I'm sweating nervously.
This is a familiar signal. This is a very familiar. Signal. Oh,
Is
yeah.
it ball?
No, not that
just
familiar.
Is it though? Is it? Wait, I'm gonna guess. Is it that unknown object that kept going really?
It is not. No, this is probably the most familiar signal to you.
Is it the Kabuto?
Maybe.
Maybe.
As you're focusing on this, Nara, and trying to confirm if it's the Kabuto or not, who's next? Also, would you like to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move to Area 1. No,
right.
Area 7.
All right.
Because something's happening in Area 1, right?
Yes, something bad.
Yeah. My plan originally, before you said something bad was happening, was to go to Area 1, but obviously, that's not the good thing to do. And then Georgiana can go next.
Fire round 2.
All right, shooting the boy above you.
Yeah.
He happens to roll incredibly well. On your attack, though, since it's a tie, you're going to gain yourself a boost.
Excellent.
We'll call it boost fire, so fire boost. All right, your gun is primed and ready. You do not defeat it, but you're ready for another round. All right, who's next?
Let's do Ryder this time.
Alrighty, Ryder. And during this time,
I'm
and more of these bots are showing up. They're just spilling out of him.
I'm going to turn to the big robot and chuck an EMP grenade at him.
Go for it. Alrighty.
Fool! I have speed on my side!
You actually tied, so that will indeed create an advantage of EMP. Nice.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Alrighty, at first he kind of laughs, but it actually connects and he pauses for a good solid moment there.
I'm gonna point into the sky and be like, Wily, what was that? Not big and bad, are you? Now, punk.
You can see him kind of correcting himself and straightening his suit and just typing away in the console. Aldris.
He's attacking in a plus shape next, right?
Indeed.
Probably.
Did you want to move, Ryder?
Oh, is he always gonna do that, or is he always gonna flip flop, or?
You're not sure.
Okay, move over here, I guess.
All right.
Hmm.
You sounded like Yoda there for a second.
So what exactly is the crafting boost for? Like, is it for something specific?
Basically, it's to boost your magics. So the next time you do something like magical, they're going to assist you in whatever that thing is.
Well, I will just roll to see if I can even like buff the advantage. Bother thinking about it.
Are you shooting at him or?
Yeah. Trying to like. Okay.
Ooh, Jesus Christ.
Never mind. Doesn't matter.
All right, as your magics kind of spill over the shield, you notice they are almost entirely absorbed, and you can just kind of hear him laughing over the intercom.
Oh, that's pretty neat. Have fun, Nara.
How dare you? Have I figured out what the signal is?
Indeed, you have. And at the end of this round, as you guys all guessed, in a T-shaped pattern, all the lasers go off and completely blast an area where nobody is. Congratulations.
Can I ask a question real quick?
You may ask a question.
Hypothetically, if I attacked him and I was able to get past your ridiculously big shield, would that hurt him?
You're not sure. Probably not. And he seems somewhat annoyed. The area in the upper left-hand corner, as you guys see, this like, oh my, how do I describe this? My brain isn't working. Damn it. Come on, brain. Work for me, buddy. I know you can do it. The ceiling opens up in Area 1, and this massive laser just completely cleanses anything in that zone. Like, dear God.
I wasn't there.
That was far too much firepower. You need to chill, buddy.
Oh, gross.
And with that, the marker's going to go ahead and move on over to this spot. Area
My
8.
favorite spot.
Area 8 then begins to glow. Apologies. Now that everything is in order, I shall indeed begin killing you now. Sorry to have taken so long. And as he says this, who went last? Mr. Aldous, who do you want to go next?
Nara.
What goes on?
Roll me hack again. Trying to make a connection. All right, Nara. You have all the information you need. I'll say you were also running a scan in the background. And unfortunately, what you guessed was true. And as you gaze over at Wily, you see that he does, unfortunately, the shield around his bot completely absorbs that EMP blast, rendering it entirely useless.
Ugh.
Before a sense of hopelessness can fall into you, though, you keep to your computer. You hack, you look, you do what you can, and you keep doing what you can. And as you do, you further make a connection. Somehow the Kabuto has indeed connected with you. You're not entirely sure how, but as we mentioned, you have been trying to break out of this stupid shield the entire time you've been here. And finally, a connection has indeed been made.
Did she say anything?
Yes, you actually receive a message, Nara. And the Kabuto tells you to hold on for just one moment. Defend yourselves. Just stay patient. I'll be there in a second.
Can I look over to Nara and ask her to ask Kabuto if she misses me?
Is that really the most timely
Yes, it's the
option
most.
here?
I miss my ship. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna
See, my girl got us. She's coming for us.
yeah, I send the
One love.
message to everybody. I send the message to everybody in the room to just I actually don't say that it's the Kabuto. I just say because I don't know if like Wily can hear it, intercept it.
You don't think so? He's purely focused on this round, murdering all of you. So
Yeah, but his technology is, I hate to say it, but it's a little more advanced than mine.
it's not just that. It's just bigger. It's like trying to fight someone with a rocket launcher and you have a toothpick.
Excuse me? Do I see you giving up over there?
No,
My girlfriends do not give up.
Yeah, I hear her giving up.
no, I'm not giving up.
Get your game face on, babe, or else we're never getting together ever again.
I mean, we dead if she doesn't get her game face on. So
I got this. Y'all just defend real quick. And it'll be good. It's fine. We've got this.
I know it will. Hurry up.
All right, everybody, take a defensive stance. I
Alrighty.
guess.
And Nara, do you wish to move from that position?
Does it look like something's gonna happen?
The marker is in area 8. I can say that much.
I'm gonna move to area 4 then.
As you move upward, some auto-tracking function on Wily sees you and fires immediately. Please roll to defend. Sorry.
Rip.
All right, I'm going to reduce
You're
that.
leaving me alone.
I will say specifically with your special stunt, you can split 1 on physical and 1 on mental.
Hey Mel, can you stop sneezing?
Sorry,
1 on mental and 1 on physical. Is that what you said?
Yes,
I
and
take 6.
5, I'm reducing it by 1 to give him a boost.
All right,
All right, who's next?
Gigi, because she just yelled at me.
I see how it is. I guess I'll try to melt bot 2.
No, defend, you fools.
Defend, you fools! Ah!
Gigi even capable of defending? She's kind of aggro.
I don't know if you can justify a self-buff, but killing the boss is not a bad idea. They are getting bigger.
That's fair.
Yes, I'm gonna try an acid grenade.
All right, it is slowly getting larger. Damn, and I'm getting lucky with that. Unfortunately, you tie again. Do you want to use your,
I'm using a fate
boost?
point.
Wait, do you want to use your boost? Yeah, you got a fire boost.
Okay.
And with that, you absolutely kaboosh this guy into nothing. Was it a flamethrower?
No, I said it was acid.
Acid, all right. Well, the acid burns, and before the thing can coalesce into an actual functioning robot, it disintegrates into nothing. Wily, sort of like scoffing and laughing to himself, just fires off some more into the exact same area where you killed that one. Basically trying to rub it in that it doesn't matter. I can do this all day. Would you like to move?
So can I. No, he hasn't fired plus sign.
The last one was plus sign.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yep. Alrighty, and as you move, Georgiana, a laser also focuses on you and fires. Please roll to dodge.
Would you please stop with the ties?
Fancy. All right. He shoots and you completely dodge roll out of the way, Georgiana. No damage at all for you. Excellent. That'll add 1 more to his boost because it was a tie, but nice. Who's next?
Smirk at him real good.
All right. He actually gives you but like a nod of like, good. Keep that up.
Oh, no.
He's impressed. He likes it.
Oh no! I'll just snack.
All right, Aldous, what you got?
Fear. That's what I got. Lots of fear. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm just gonna try to contact my boys again.
Roll the magic.
Maybe it'll work eventually. Maybe.
You're getting there, but they're so far away. The static is getting louder and almost invasive. It's like raking at your mind, and yet you have to let it go. You have to let it go before it fully distracts you. But you feel like you are making a connection. Something's getting there. And you too, my friend, as you move from area to area, he prepares a wonderful blast just for you.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty, unfortunately, that will need be 4 shifts of damage. And last up is Mr. Ryder.
This is your captain speaking. I'm gonna slash the bot in my area.
Alrighty, I did mention your blade is indeed still active, so you beat him by 2. That's 2 shifts of damage plus
My bad,
the
I
1. You're good. And you completely just shred this potential future robot to pieces.
I don't like how you said that.
I mean, you got it before it turned to a robot. Good job. Do you wish to move, good sir?
I mean, if he is doing the pattern and not diverging from the pattern,
That would make the most logical sense.
but then I get shot at if I move.
You don't think he's responding to moving. You think he's just shooting you on your turn. He's basically, as you're taking your turn and killing one of his robots, he's just charging up. And then the second your turn's over, you get shot at. All right. And as mentioned, he's going to shoot at you. Go ahead and roll to dodge, my friend. Alrighty, 1 measly shift of
What you
damage.
forgot is you're messing with your boy Ryder.
As you're able to fairly easily dodge it. And, surprising no one, in an X-shaped pattern, the intercardinal directions are completely obliterated, fully wiping them clean. Also, Area 8 to the south of where Wily is, another vent opens up and just completely nukes that area. Anyone was there, probably just kind of dead.
This is the X area.
Indeed, yes. And as you sort of think, shit, how long can we keep this up? And when is the Kabuto going to call me back? I swear we had a great date night. Suddenly you hear a very loud crack, and Wily's whole machine, as he's getting ready to shoot all of you simultaneously, sort of turns up, and you guys can see to the upper right quadrant in Area 3, suddenly it's shaking and denting inward, and he's looking at like, Nani? Nara, you can see that the connection has been fully made now. You don't need to roll for it, and you receive a simple message of, please don your helmets. You're about to board.
I send it to everybody, or I open a
We have
channel.
helmets.
On your
Yeah.
spacesuits, yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
I guess you could cheat and just make a helmet, but
I installed helmets. They're like those ones that you press a button and it covers your face.
I bap the button.
excellent. As you all bap, not 1 second later, that entire area of the inside of the base just cracks and shatters. Everything just being sucked and pulled out while he's bot kind of gyrating and shaking in place and, you know, looking about and trying to like, what the shit is going on precisely? And suddenly, in space, looking outward, you can see the Kabuto waiting. And not only is she waiting, but the 4 of your mechs are pre-positioned for mounting.
Perfect!
Indeed, ready to go.
Shift into turbo.
Go! And with that, Wily looks incredibly frustrated. Sound does not carry so well in space, so he can't gloat, and he can't really be a shitster. His robots do indeed get sucked out, so we'll say, yeah, go ahead and switch to robot mode, please. You guys have the ability to do that again.
Yes, it worked.
I fixed it. I'll allow each of you to, if you want, move 1 to 2. So you guys can move 2 locations if you want. You can regroup, move wherever you want. Mechanically, things aren't going to change, but one really important thing is going to change. The size difference is no longer a problem. The reason you couldn't damage Wily was because you're wielding a gun, not a massive mech blade and or mech gun. Now that you're in your mechs, you guys get the firepower to damage a son of a bitch.
I see.
Wiley didn't think of this now, did he?
Things are now on a mostly even playing field. And, well, you can tell he's indeed frustrated with that. The Kabuto moves a reasonable distance away as the 4 of you mount up. Like I mentioned, if you guys want to move to any location, please do so now. You guys have the time to communicate as we're being sucked out, but the general arena, we're going to remain the same.
I'm gonna press a button in my mech to Kabuto and be like, hey Kabuto, have I ever told you how much I love you?
I've always got your back, Ryder and crew.
I appreciate it.
Just married already. Jeez.
No, it's not that kind of love. It's a friendship. of awesomeness.
Uh-huh.
Gosh, jeez.
You know, Ryder sure did make fun of Nara for being interested in robots.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, in that
And
way. I just
it
like
sounds,
Kabuto's
you know,
shit.
it sounds a little like you're hiding something.
I'm not.
Oh
Just
my.
appreciated that she came and saved
Uh-huh.
us.
That's just great. Yep, definitely. Anyway,
Insubordinate.
I strike it from my own record.
I'm gonna move to over here.
All right, as everything is being just sucked out, the inside of this room, you guys can see giant strips of metal are pulled and torn from the walls. And behind them, we're hiding more weapons, very large weapons that are magnetized and dragged over to Wily's bot, which does not double in size, but it does grow quite large. He still beats all of you in terms of a measuring contest, but well, sizes and everything. Multiple large cannons now adorn his sort of everything. Bots are going to begin to spill out. He's still going to do the side
Is
shots.
it a chicken suit?
It's not a chicken suit, fortunately.
I'm just kidding.
But
Can he hear us, or can we not talk to him anymore?
oh, you get the feeling that similar to Nara's persistent connection, if he wishes to say something, he most likely will.
All right, now it's time to kick Wily's ass.
Alrighty, level playing field. Ryder, I do believe you went last. Who is up next?
I'll just.
Oh boy.
I'd say you can breathe, but we don't want to breathe in space.
I mean, I could try.
You might
I
succeed.
don't think it'll end well. I'm gonna, since we're in space now, just try to use space rocks to like limit his movement.
All right, yeah, there's shit everywhere. So, alrighty, he will indeed attempt to dodge.
No.
Big fat goddamn no. Holy shit. All right. You're trying to basically surround him in rocks?
Pretty much.
Someone
can do something else with that.
All
Probably.
right, that is 2 free invokes
Maybe.
of Rockfield we'll throw on Wily. Alrighty, Aldris, who's next?
Nara.
In that time, the bots do indeed seem to activate. And this little boy is going to go ahead and move towards you, Mr. Aldris. Please roll
Leave me
me.
alone.
No, he likes you. Please roll to defend.
Oh.
All right, fortunately, their shots miss as they're not whole just yet. Nara, what you got?
I would like to create an advantage against Wily.
All right, go for it. Well, I guess, is it a hacking or physical advantage?
Physical advantage.
Okay.
For the rock field, it would be well.
Alrighty, unfortunately, he does beat you
Damn it!
by 1. Technically, you can use one of the rock invokes to solidify that bad boy. Up to you.
Yeah, it just seems like a waste. So, because if I use one of those, well, I guess if I use one,
So to
it
be clear,
still adds an advantage.
correct. If you use one, you'll make one, and like I said, they'll. I'm sorry, this is confusing. I know it's a weird mechanic I'm playing with. Basically, if you can come up with a fun, creative idea, you're going to lose 1 to Rockfield, gain 1 to question mark. They're going to then fuse and then boost themselves back up. So it's a net gain. It's something you want to do. Let me be real clear on how this mechanic works.
Okay. Would it count if I just want the rocks to be on fire?
Okay, yeah. Well, hey. So you, Nara, how are you setting the rocks on fire?
We're in space now.
Yes, we are indeed in space. So the marker will be signified by Nara knowing where Wily is targeting. You don't physically see something this time, like a panel opening, but you do know that area is being targeted, Georgiana. So she'll send that information to you. You guys all know this is public information.
I was thinking about comets,
Okay.
but they're too far away from the atmosphere for that.
Yeah, I guess I could. This is dumb, but I guess I could slightly help. Really, if you wanted to, I guess you could have your bots, I don't know, circle around the rocks, the rock field, and with the speed that they're going, they catch on fire or something, and then the fire catches onto the rocks and they swirl around Wily.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, we'll call them flaming rocks, and you're going to use one, obviously. So you'll have 1 flame, 1 rock. 1 + 1 is 2, and like I said, +1 will bring us up to 3.
Woo!
So not only they fuse, you guys will get 1 extra free invoke.
Love it. GG next.
Alrighty, Nara, the bots around you seem as if they've found their offensive boost.
Oh, can I move?
You can move if you wish. Yes, you're gonna be followed, but you can definitely move.
If I go to 1, though, is that where the next rotation is?
To be clear, the next one is going to be a T. So
Right, so that is
right.
1.
Yeah, 1 is safe.
All right, 1 is safe.
1 is safe, correct? Yeah. It
All right.
happened. It happened a minute ago. We had a mini cutscene, so I'll remind you.
Okay.
These little robots are going to follow you in though, and go ahead and roll me to defend. And wow, you're going to destroy this. So as a reminder, you have a special defend. It's called Defend Pilot. Roll directly from that. Excellent. All right, so you defend with style. That means you ignore damage and you get a boost.
Sweet.
We'll just call it boosters. You're quick. You're fast. You're on your feet. All right, who's next?
Speed boosters. I think I said Gigi next.
All right, Gigi, what you got?
Okay, so the flaming rocks is the duel, right? So I don't need to duel it up so he doesn't absorb it.
Correct. He cannot absorb this one. You can see him frantically typing away, trying to get the shit off him.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and risk the plus to get out of the marker.
So there's no way to hurt him without doing the combining thing?
You can still possibly hurt him, but his defense is very high.
Okay, just curious.
Acid splash on bot 2.
On bot 2. All right. Oh.
Rip.
All right. Would you like to take?
Bot 2 is dead.
Yeah. Do you want to take a -1 to that to boost your gun?
Of course.
All right. I found a better way to add boosts and to keep it nice and short. I'll just throw a word and then throw the word boost on top of it, like boosters or gun boost.
Nerd.
Yes. Thank you for noticing.
Why are you such a nerd?
Why are you such a nerd? All right. You absolutely
Yeah, you
nuke this guy, Georgiana. And in the meantime, another will form just off the beaten path. Gee, I wonder who's next. Ryder,
Hello.
greetings.
I'm going to attack Wily for talking so much shit.
Go for it. Oh, sorry. I forgot to say something. Everybody, please clear all your stress after you've entered your mech.
I don't know why I pressed my microphone. Like when you said sorry, I pressed my microphone because I gave you this this look, and I'm like, wait, you can't hear my look.
I cannot hear your look. Sometimes I can. Depends.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. All right, dog. What you doing? You're just
Shooting him in the face.
You're just shooting directly at him.
I'm shooting him.
All right. He will attempt to defend.
I
Will you take one flaming rock
take a flaming rock and I take a speed boost.
and take speed boost? Alrighty. That will increase your aim, my friend, and that brings you up by 4 to 9 shifts of damage. Not 9 shifts of damage. That's against my 4, so that's 5 shifts of damage. That's going to hurt. Alrighty, with a nice, quick shot, we're able to inflict both a physical stress and a mild consequence on Wily. Completely caught unawares, your shot finally, as you... It begins to break through the barrier, and he's just laughing away like, what do you think you're doing, you measly Mecha, with this? And your shot kind of coalesces with the flaming rocks. As it does, it pushes this weird film layer of shield, this pulsing layer around him, and it pushes and pushes, and just for a second, it tears through and strikes up against his machine as the whole thing kind of and rocks, and he kind of looks like, what? And you hit him hard. He's smoking already.
What was that, Wily?
He pushes a button.
I'm gonna do like an emote in my robot, like suck it.
Excellent. He'll go ahead and push a button there, and everyone in the T-shaped formation. So, Georgiana, please roll to dodge. Alrighty. So you can use metal armor to re-roll that, or add. Your choice. Your boy did boost you.
I'm gonna try a reroll.
Wait, is it a T or a plus?
The last one was a plus, yeah. Last one was a plus. Lowercase t. Baby T. Alrighty, there's a 3 against my 6. That'll be 3 shifts of damage. And he'll go ahead and take his normal turn. And as he lines up his shot, first the marker goes off. He basically has a kind of like a side, well, less than a side, more than a side turret. It's this giant cannon that basically fires off in Area 9, completely obliterating it. And then it will go ahead and turn to you, Ryder, and he'll take a shot directly at you because you're taunting him so much. Please roll to dodge.
You know, that's not very nice. God damn.
It's a big gun, my friend. He means business. Dodge with pilot. Alrighty, if you have any fate points you can add, or that is 6 shifts of damage.
I use a fate point.
Alrighty, that'll bring you up to a 5 against my 9. He's actually going to use empowered shot and even that back out. It'll be 11 versus 5, so it's still 6 shifts of damage.
Can I use another fate point?
You definitely can if you want, yeah. Like super dodging.
Yeah, I just don't want to take 6 damage.
Okay, that's perfectly fair. I'm aware it's a lot of damage. You have 2 options. You take 4 physical stress, which that'll be the end of it. It'll cost you 1 more fate point, or you take 1 moderate consequence and the 2 physical stress slot.
I get that, but it's because I still had the cut lip is throwing me off because I wanted to do my whole nanite healing, but if I take a moderate consequence and take a physical stress, then the only time I can do the nanite healing is if I take a severe consequence.
Correct. So if you want to use a fate point, right? If you want to use a fate point, that would actually be the most beneficial because you'll take a 4 stress.
I'll just do that.
I believe you attacked last. So, who's next?
Who went before me?
Gigi, I believe.
Aldous.
All right, Aldous, what you got?
I'm running over here. Hey, Gigi, how's it going? You having a good time? I hate it here.
Oh, it's
Oh,
better
yeah, I
than
forgot to
over
move,
there.
My bad.
I will give a speed boost to Gigi, and she's right here.
Woo, damn. All right.
Speed.
Hell yeah, speed. Jesus. All right, that is a successful style. That's going to be 2 speed boosts. All right, we're just stacking everything on Gigi. My God.
All right, now kill him. It's up to you now.
Alrighty, and
Will do.
as we do that, one of these little bots is going to move over. Aldous, please roll me to defend.
I don't want to, but I will anyways.
All right, you nailed it. All right, who's next?
Well, Gigi's got all the buffs, so she can go next.
Sounds like a plan. All right, the bots are growing.
So
I
I
wish they
want to
wouldn't.
attack. I want to have my mocha latte.
And what's that?
I have it as spear and spike, so I just want to shoot a giant like bullet spear at him.
Sure. I rolled pretty garbage there. Are we adding basically everything?
8 damage if you add everything.
Yes, I'll also add 2 points with a fate point.
Oh dear God. Okay, so gun boost brings it up to a
10.
5. Brings it up to a 5. Flaming rocks brings it up to a 7. Speed is yours. Brings it up to a 9. And you're using one of your fate points.
Yes.
Dear God, that's an 11. Okay, you did some damage. Are you also using Aldous Magic or no?
Wait, can I?
You guys can use it at
that's
any
for, like,
time.
anything.
Yeah, just remember, Aldous Magic it's for literally anything, to the point where like if you can't think of what to do and you're like, I don't have the button for this, that's all Aldous Magic is for. But it's also for killing the boss.
Can I use it to make my spear spiky?
Spikier.
It was just a spear. I want to make it spiky.
Yes, you can. That's a 13. All right, well, I'll use one of my very few scene fate points to bring it up to 5 because dear God, it's a lot of damage. I feel like it's not really going to help too much, but we'll try. We'll do what we can here. Alrighty, this is you just make like the biggest Choco Moco Latte spear ever, Georgiana, and just hurl it toward this dude. And when you do, the same scene plays out as the flaming rocks vibrate and gyrate and rotate around this thing, smashing through his shield and crushing into his armor for 8 shifts of damage. That's a number. That's a number and then some. That's a lot. Yeah.
Good number.
Yeah. It's a very fair number. And his mech is absolutely rocked with that. It just shakes. You guys can almost like feel the hole not completely collapsing in, but like cracking and such. And he is trying to remain calm and like, okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Georgiana, do you wish to stay there?
Yes.
Alrighty. What's going to happen is a little body boy is going to go ahead and try shooting at you. Please roll me to defend. Just destroy that. I rolled a -1. Hell yeah, baby. All right, pretty sure. Defensive style means you get a boost. I'm just going to add 1 more to speed, just to keep things simple. You're fast. No one can touch you. Who is next? Georgiana.
Nara.
Creature. It's your turn.
And creature add another boost.
Creature can add a boost. What would you like to add, Creature?
I would like to add more to Flaming Rock.
Do you want to add to Flaming Rocks, or do you want to combo with Ryder and make a new one?
Ooh, did he do?
He can do one.
Shots?
So Empowered Shots is my boost. The two of you can combo to make a new one if you want. Ryder's got a whole bunch of really cool like EMP grenades and shit. So.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, excellent.
I'm gonna
Unfortunately,
use a fate point.
he's gonna roll against that. Oh, maybe don't.
Ooh.
He rolled.
Just kidding.
He rolled very well on that.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one. Sorry, buddy.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, if he succeeds the style on a defense, he gets to add to one of his boosty boys. So he's gonna make Empowered Shot. It's gonna completely just eat whatever you were shooting at him.
No.
Delicious.
Also, do I need to move out of area 1?
What do you say, team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, stay. Yes, stay in 4.
Yeah, I just moved to 4.
Alrighty, Anara, please roll me to defend as I am rolling awfully on my attacks. Awesome. Good for you. I rolled a 1. Beautiful.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and add 1 more to your boosters.
Sweet.
Alrighty. Right, what you got?
I'm gonna shoot Wily in the face.
All right, sounds like a plan. Rolled like ass. All right.
We both did. It's okay.
Would you like to do both of those?
Yes.
All right, I will keep Flaming Rocks on him, but there's no more free invokes. So if one of you, if someone that originally added to it would like to add more, you're more than welcome to do so. This will bring you up to number 2, 2 of 4, 2 of 6. Would you like to boost anything further, Mr. Ryder? That is a 6 versus my Uno.
I would, but I don't have any.
You have 2 fate
boost.
points?
I'm not gonna use a fate point unless I know I'm gonna kill him.
Fair enough. Alrighty, that is 5 damage then. Let me go ahead and slap that on him real quick.
So I'm gonna because I'm using Aldrich magic, I'm just gonna assume it's like something built into my suit. I'm gonna slap it on my gun, and then like this super dope Aldrich looking like neon glow magic in front of my rifle starts to glow, and then I shoot through, and then it hits the flaming rocks and shatters through that, crashing into him.
Excellent. And once again, he is rocked. And you can tell he is most definitely hurting. And as he takes this damage, another one of his little conglomerate of bots will fly towards you, Ryder. Please roll me to defend. All right, that is 1 shift of damage. Alrighty, and then with the X formation, no one is struck. Congratulations. And he will choose to shoot one of you at, let's see, I don't think I've really shot Aldris. No, I haven't. All right, Mr. Aldris, please. Oh,
please
no,
don't.
You're both in the same area. Forgot about that. Georgiana and Aldris, both of you, please roll me to defend, as one of his lasers just completely decimates the entire section of Area 6.
Okay.
Ow.
Alrighty, that is 8 to both of you, so 2 to Aldris and 4 to Georgiana. You do still have your metal armor and your speed that you may use if you wish.
I will use metal armor.
The metal armor will be stripped away as it eats a pretty decent chunk of the attack, meaning the 2 of you will take 2 shifts of damage each. He seems incredibly frustrated now, as you can see the bottom of his ship. These like little hands kind of like shoot out, and things are still flowing out of the base of this area. Lights begin to flash. Huge like asteroid, comet, moon, planet thing that their base is located in. Things are just kind of floating out of what was his office, question mark? Not entirely sure. Maybe he's flying in his office. Who knows? This guy's weird. It's like nabbing at various things and whatnot. And all these emergency lights are going off on the outside of the ship. All these red lights are flashing. You guys can't hear anything, but they are very much in emergency mode currently. Ryder, you were last. Who is up next?
Wait, emergency lights on what?
On the whole base, it's flashing.
Aldra, since you gave me magic that let me do boom boom to him.
Alrighty, Mr. Bird.
I'm just gonna try to add more to flaming rocks
All right, go for it.
and not succeed.
I mean, you want to use that crafting boost?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Alrighty, we've grown more rocks. Congratulations.
And I'm gonna run down here because the marker's right there and I don't want to die.
Sounds like a plan. Who's next, my friend?
Nara.
All right, Nara, as you're getting ready to go, I'll just roll me to dodge. More robots.
No.
Fortunately, I'm rolling like hot
Okay.
ass.
I could have used that earlier.
Oh,
You mean what? A perfect 8?
Yeah.
You get boosty, good sir. All right, Nara, what you got?
I mean, I guess I'm right next to Ryder, so I'll try doing that then.
All right, go for it. It's only a challenge 2. There is a bot in your guys' area. He's making it slightly more difficult. You can use your boost if you want.
Sure, I'll use my boost.
All right, how are we buffing Ryder? What are we giving him?
I'll just go ahead and boost the grenades, and
Sure.
then somebody else can add an element.
All right, we'll say they're max nades now. All right, would you like to move?
Yeah. Do I go to? Is it? I can. I know that we have gone through this pattern like 5 or 6 times by now, and every time I'm like, so I'll go down
Correct.
or I'll go up.
Down or up is safe.
All right, I'm in 7 now.
All right, as you do, please roll me to defend.
Oh, come on.
Alrighty, you may use the boost if you wish, but that is 3 shifts of damage.
No, I'll just take the 3 shifts.
Alrighty, and who would you like to go next?
GG.
All right, there's more junk flowing up from the bottom of the base up to this lad. It's hard to tell what it is exactly, but he is more frantically typing away and such. Holy shit, what is that? What are you shooting? Sorry, what?
Murder.
Acid splash on bot 3.
Okay.
I think it's dead.
I think it's dead. I think you got him. All right, he just completely melts away. And that's where you're positioning yourself?
Yes.
Alrighty, well, you are safe. That bot's completely dead. The one across the way is going to try to empower itself. And Mr. Ryder, while Wily's charging up his cannon, what shall you do?
Is he hurting pretty bad? Can I tell? Or
He's definitely hurting, yeah. He's taking a healthy amount of damage.
charge up my laser beams and shoot him again.
A tie this time.
I'm use a combo of the max nades and the flaming rocks. Like the attachment underneath my gun, I'm using it, but like I tweaked them so they like explode with damage.
Very cool. Alrighty, so that indeed brings you up to 10. Let's see. He's going to go ahead and use another one of those fate points. That should be my last one. And that'll bring me up to an 8. So for 2 shifts of damage, that still really hurts. Quite a bit, actually.
I use a fate point.
Then 4 shifts of damage. That seriously definitely hurts. His hull is steaming. It's on fire. He's not destroyed, but he is hurting up a storm. All right, and as you wriggle out of the way, once again, T-shape formation, precisely where nobody is, gets blasted. As you're moving there, Ryder, please roll to dodge the robot that you moved into. That was me. That's me rolling. I don't know why this is Ryder.
I rolled a 6.
I know, right? Yeah, I dodged it. Alrighty, it is 4 shifts of damage, my friend, which would be the moderate, and then that would wipe the physical stress if you want. Going for that.
What would be moderate?
Basically, this thing just completely peppers you with just fire, and it's just tearing apart your hull. Not torn apart, but it's damaged. Very, very much so. Alrighty, like I said, with that, the T is formed, and he's going to shoot one of you. Let's see who needs to be shot. Aldris, you have not taken enough damage. You haven't taken nearly enough damage.
Wow.
He's going to go ahead and shoot at you, my friend. Please dodge.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
Can I use my boost?
Yeah, you can. Dear God, that brings
Oh
you up
my
to
God.
Oh my god.
7.
a 7. I'm going to use my empowered shot, though.
Oh god.
Bring me back up to a 12.
Come on.
That's what it's here for. It's for shooting people.
I will use a fate point to add 2 as well.
Alrighty, brings you up to a 9. So that's 3 shifts of damage. Alrighty, you guys are strangely resilient and definitely annoying him ever so slightly. And the bots will get slightly stronger. As you see all this, he'll have an extra action. And we're going to go ahead and move to the other formation. So who went last? Mr. Ryder, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Yes. All right, who's next, Ryder?
I'll just get your revenge.
And what, shoot him?
I don't know. Just do something.
I'm not shooting him. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna try and goo him up.
Ooh, fancy.
Make Gigi proud. Goo him up.
So proud.
And never mind, I'm not making you proud. I'm doing nothing.
Shame. All right, you fire off goo and it's just completely absorbed into the shield, and he cackles at that. Alrighty, who's next?
I'll move... Gigi.
All right, GG. While you are preparing, the bots near you, Ryder, rather than so first, the passive action, Aldris, please roll to dodge as you were shot at. Bot boys are getting bigger. Alrighty, that is indeed
Oh.
2 shifts of damage, which is either your mild consequence or the 4 track on the physical stress.
I'll just take a mild consequence.
Okay. They're not very large, but as these bots are kind of coalescing, they're slowly starting to form kind of like a ship. It's basically changing shape to be what it needs to be. For these rounds going forward, since he's so damaged, he's going to get 2 turns every round. After 2 of you go, he will go. So he's doing that now. Ryder, all the bots are going to basically charge at you, and they're not attacking you. Instead, they are creating an advantage. They're going to charge at you, my friend. Please roll to dodge, Mr. Ryder.
Wait, who's charging at me?
The robot in front of you is changing into a giant hand and charging at you. Please roll to dodge.
It's gross.
Indeed. Oh, lucky you. All right, he didn't succeed, so it won't explode, but it will fly past you, and you can tell that was definitely something really bad. All right, Gigi.
All right. I want to do marshmallow on the boss.
Go for it. Dear God. Alrighty, unfortunately, he will indeed absorb that and add more to his ammunition.
Okay.
Smartly wiggling out of the way. Alrighty, who's next?
Ryder.
Ryder, what you doing?
Tough one, because I have no boosties. So I can either attack the bot or boost myself.
Yes, if you have something that you can boost yourself with, I'm not really sure how you do that, but you definitely can. Just find a way to justify it, and yeah, you're good.
I attack the bot.
Alrighty.
Go for it.
Ooh, very nice. All right, 2 shifts of damage. We'll actually knock it down. It won't kill it, but it'll knock it down to a bot level 1. So you basically strip all of its armor off. And you, upon closer inspection, Ryder, since I just tried to grab you a second ago, these aren't just little bots. These are a whole bunch of little Wileys, and they're like coalescing into making. You're not really entirely sure what, but it's a whole bunch of like small Wileys that are like Legoing together to make a bigger something.
Oh, good.
And that's actually what he's been sucking up. He's like pulling up all of his clones from the whatchamacallit, and they are making these bots. All right, Nara, it's your turn.
I would like to re-up flaming rocks.
Go for it. Roll me that craft. I believe in you. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sorry.
Nara is underperforming right now, and it's really getting to her.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll have time for your interview later.
Okay. Moving on.
Literally?
Yeah, I mean, what am I gonna do here?
Where are you
I
literally
guess I
moving to?
could 4.
4 has the marker. He'll go to 4.
What?
All right. As you're scooting away, these little bots are going to shoot at you. Please roll to defend. So the great thing is you have a very solid defense, so
Yeah,
it's actually
the only
difficult.
thing working for me.
That's what you do. You boost and you defend. He's some good shit. Alrighty. Looking at our little group we have here, he will once again shoot in an X formation as this auto sequence is just going. You can see something, Nara, change in the programming. You can see he is rapidly trying to fix this, and a screen pops up in your ship, Nara, and you see Wily, and he says, "This should be a little harder to guess, yes?" And you can tell the formation is no longer a pattern, nor will it be random. It is going to shoot where the most people are.
Oh, son of a bitch.
If it's even, it'll be random.
Can I send him malware?
You can definitely try. Currently, he's focusing on the offensive, so he's not really defending very well against that. What is your malware?
Oh, actually, maybe I'll just try that on my next turn.
Sure.
Since I might as well do something.
He'll turn his ship towards Ryder and Georgiana, and he will fire off his big-ass laser once per round. Here it comes. Please roll to dodge. Not a 10 this time. I'm
Ooh,
probably
sorry.
not you. Good defense, but not you.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
You wasted it. Really good roll.
Damn it. Damn it.
All right, he's definitely using that empowered shot to bring it up to an 8. Interestingly, Georgiana, he rolled a freaking 7. So that's only 1 shift of damage to you and 4 to Ryder. That's a nice-ass roll there, GG.
I really like these rolls when I'm attacking.
True, but not taking damage means you can attack more, so good job. Keep doing that.
But I'm taking damage, you bitch.
Indeed. I mean, yeah, that's how it works. All righty. Nara, you went last, so who's up next?
Aldris.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Oh, sorry. The marker is going to be here.
I'm gonna try to hit him with some electricity and, I don't know, like overload his systems or something,
Go for it.
creating an advantage.
I believe in you. Hey, alrighty.
Barely.
If that isn't system shock, I don't know what is. That begins to pulsate over his system. Obviously, we need to fully solidify it before anything happens. Aldris, who would you like to go next?
Ryder.
Ryder, as you're getting ready to go, Aldris, go ahead and roll me to dodge. Little bot boys, little Wilies are chasing after you and firing like mad out of their mouths.
It's not very nice.
It's not very nice. It's also super weird upon closer inspection. Fortunately, you completely dodge it. Ryder, what do you got?
Hello, I am Ryder, and I'm gonna shoot Wily. Actually, I want to buff myself.
Go for it. How do you want to do that?
Pretty much, I thought of a cool idea to use my bracelet gauntlet that I have, that I could make like a second arm on myself, you know, the one I got from that planet.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to see if I could use it on my weapon. So like kind of like insert it into like my mainframe or whatever, and then it like takes over onto my gun, giving it like a supercharge.
Sure. Roll me pilot for that. Just kind of messing with your mech mate, basically. Okay? You're not really currently under duress, so we can definitely do that. Do you want a boosted blade or gun? Which one?
My gun.
Alrighty. And position-wise, where would you like to be?
Did you say you can move diagonal or no?
You can if you'd like, yes.
I'll just move back over here.
And who's next?
Nar, 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 nar. Well, yeah, Nara. Gigi's not back, right?
I was ready to say there's no one here by that name.
G's
back.
yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought you went AFK.
I got ice cream.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
GG then.
All right.
Sorry, Nara.
Before you go, GG, the bots next to you coalesce, and they're going to charge at you. Please roll to dodge. This massive hand goes flying past your mech, and you're able to dodge with style. I'll give 1 more speed to you. What would you like to do, Miss Pink?
I totally forgot. I have death from above.
You do, yes.
All right. It's only going to matter if I actually hit, but I want to use it anyway.
Yes, so to set up Death from Above, I'm going to say to get a good position, considering you said a robot tried to attack you, first roll pilot, you have to beat a 3, and then you'll have a higher advantage. You beat 3, good job, you got 4, and now you can attack. So basically, you kind of fly up, because we're in space, what is above. Basically, you're in a advantageous position.
All right. Is System Shock a duel or?
Nope, that's got to be buffed. He's going to eat it unless you or Nara do something about it.
I want to cool mint it.
Ooh, okay, go for it.
I'm going to reroll.
Okay, we'll eat that speed. You do a +4, I believe. A 5. Congratulations. That is indeed going to beat him. What would you like to turn System Shock into?
Excellent question. What happens to systems when they get too cold? Actually, they're kind of shocked.
Yeah, I think the same thing, basically.
How about freeze shock? I don't know. I don't care.
I bet that does sound better in your head. You kind of trailed off there.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, yeah, we'll just say system freeze. That's fine. All right, we'll rename it to system freeze. It'll have 3 free invokes because 1 plus 1, add them together. You get 2, add another one because it's combined, and is now floating around him and being really, really, really damn annoying. Georgiana, would you like to move?
Yes, I guess. No.
As you're moving, please roll to defend. The bots near you are going to shoot at you.
If I stay, will they still shoot at me?
No matter where you go, they're going to shoot at you.
I'm going to stay.
All right, that is 1 shift of damage. I know you are definitely hurting, so if you want, you can use your speed to basically eat that.
Fine.
Alrighty, no damage. I think all you have left is your severe consequence, and then you can keep fighting, but after that is when you get taken out.
I hate you.
I love you too. Alrighty, Nara.
All right.
The bots are growing. There's 4
They
of them.
are growing.
They're everywhere.
I will try once again. So if
Fortunately-
I don't, okay, look, I'm going to try once again to do Flaming Rock.
Yeah, you have boost and system
If-
freeze to help you.
If it does not work, I will move on to something else.
Sounds like a plan. Fire it up.
Absolutely useless.
Would you like to use system freeze to give it a boost?
Sure.
Because Flaming Rocks had 0 free invokes, now it has 1. So technically that is a net gain. It doesn't feel like it, but it is.
All right.
Position-wise, where would you like to put yourself? Remember, this is really important. He's going to do the pattern that has the most people in it. So when you move, you affect who's getting shot. I know, I'm sorry, I'm giving you a lot of stress with that.
Pressure.
Well,
I just
if
realized
I
that.
go to area 7,
It's going to shoot 3 of you.
you mean it's going to do the pattern that, oh.
Yeah, you're controlling where it is. If you go to 7, it's going to do an X because 1, 7, and 9 are taken.
Either way, it's going to hit 2 people.
Correct. In this pattern, it'll be random.
I'll just let it be random then.
Alrighty. First, this little bot boy's going to fly on over to you. Please roll me to defend. Oh, can you beat a 0, Nara? I think you
Maybe.
can. Have another free boost, my friend.
Yeehaw.
You are fast on your feet. Alrighty, I am going to, I don't even think I have those dice in this game. Roll 1d2, which is literally me flipping a coin. I love how that works. All right, it's going to be random. As we just said, there are the same number of people diagonally and cardinally. Odds, we're going to hit diagonally. Evens, we're going to hit up and down. Up and down it is. Now I get my rainbow boy. Okay. Alrighty, his cannons charge up. And he's going to fire. Georgiana and Nara, please roll me to dodge. Only 4, not bad. Alrighty, Nara, that is 0 damage. GG. You want to use your speed, you can.
Okay.
All right, no damage for you. But you're out of boosts. I think you still have a fate point, though? You still have a fate point. Alrighty. Not bad, not bad. All right, now he's going to straight up shoot somebody. Who's taking the least amount of damage? Let's see. I think it's still Aldris.
Aldris is AFK. Don't pick on the AFK kid.
I would say, I think it's actually a Ryder. All right, Mr. Sir. You ready to dodge? You ready to ride?
What?
Cannon aims at you, Mr. Boy, who's been mocking him the entire time, who's going to take his head. Of course he's going to shoot at you. Please roll a dodge. Alrighty, that is a 4 shifts of damage. Do you have any fate points? Unfortunately, the only way to take that is a severe consequence.
I'm not yet allowed to use like system freeze to like fuck up his aiming.
Sure. We can use system freeze, indeed, to screw with that just a wee bit, which will be 2 shifts of damage. That you can take. Alrighty, that was his turn. Let's boost another one of these robots. I'll boost the one next to you. Already, we have 4. That's a fairly good number. Let's go ahead and move this bad boy over here. All right, Nara, your marketing tells you he's aiming somewhere else. And I do believe you went last, Nara? I think so. Yes, you did. Who's next?
Yup. Ryder.
Alrighty, Ryder, what you got?
The smoke is settling in the space sky.
Indeed.
I aim my leafy gun sky high, and I shoot Wily in the face of his weird robot skull-looking hybrid clone thing.
Alrighty, after he fires at you, you take aim. We boost him, though?
Boost. Leafy gun.
Leafy gun brings you to a 4.
Boost. System freeze.
Brings you to a 6.
Flaming rock.
Brings you to an 8 against my 4.
And then my final fate point.
And then your final fate point bringing you to a 10 against my 4. That would be 6 shifts of damage. And, good sir,
Yeah.
Wily's not going to go down without a fight, but that is indeed his last shift of damage.
Fuck.
No, as in you got him. But he gonna do something nasty before he goes down, though, so get ready for
Is he
that.
going to
Can I
explode?
see how I shoot him?
You very much can, but he's doing something nasty right after. Go for it, buddy.
I don't care. I still want to narrate.
All right, Leafy Gun, go.
All right, so he shoots at me. I dodge it. I look at him, spin my revolver in my hand, and I point at him like, "Hey, Wily, remember when you said I wasn't gonna take you down?" You just see this like mechanical bioluminescent charge through my arm all the way into my gun, and I'm like, eat this, and then like shoot at him, and then you see like his robot like kind of like tweak and freeze and spark because of the system freeze, and then I shoot right through those flaming rocks, cracking into his armor, and it just spearheads right through his chest.
Excellent. And as it does this massive steaming hole in his chest, you can see the panic in his eyes as all of you work together to get all these debuffs on. He was trying desperately the entire time to get them off Nara. You could tell he was trying to keep a cool look. Every time the mech would turn to you, you could see the panic in his eyes for just a moment. Not great. Not great.
Perfect.
And as he's going down, literally all of his moves are going to go off at once. I'm going to allow all of you to reposition to anywhere you want, meaning you guys effectively control who's going to get hit by the guaranteed shot. So you guys can go ahead and move now. You guys can see he's preparing the shot as he's going down. He's effectively taken out. He's going to do that. The bots are going to attack, and then effectively that's it.
I don't have an invoke. Nara has an invoke. Aldous can take a hit. I think Gigi's kind of damage is fucked like me.
So the only way to guarantee take a hit is for 3 of you to get hit, and then for 1 person to be spared. Otherwise, it's 2 and 2, and it's a coin flip. It depends how y'all want to do it.
Nara and Aldous were near each other.
If 2 people are near each other, that means the other 2 are probably not, so that means it's going to be a coin flip. So either 3 people get hit and 1 person spared, or it's going to be a coin flip between 2.
Coin flip, coin flip, coin flip.
Coin flip.
All right, coin flip it is. Actually, no, this is good. Nara and Georgiana, you guys have about even damage in terms of one of you being super hurt, one of you being kind of hurt. Alrighty. It'll indeed be a coin flip.
All right.
Here it comes. A 1 it is. As his machine begins to just spin out of control. You bet I'm using the empowered shot on top of this. So I am going to just completely nuke that. His +6 will now be a +8. This will be his final attack. And I rolled like absolute dog shit. Oh my god. Ryder, please roll to defend. Also rolled like dog shit.
This
Excellent.
This is my out. Bye.
All right, I think Aldris is still AFK, so I'm going to go ahead and roll Arcane for him. All right, he's going to completely dodge it. And that, you are indeed out of fate points. So that is 3 chips of damage for you, good sir. And as that happens, he's firing. All the little bots are shooting everywhere. You're getting swarmed. Ryder 1 turns into a hand and tries dragging you to where the marker was, which is what they were trying to do. But you guys kept succeeding. So the marker area blows off without you having to actually dodge it. More shooting left and shooting right. And things are they're just going to shit right now. And in all of your guys' intercoms, all you hear is just laughter. But not crazed laughter. Almost like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Not a big deal. It's okay. And you see all these crazy Wileys just like bouncing all over the place. And
Oh my god.
it's
What'd I
just
say, Wily.
it's just a shit show right now.
You talked all this talk, Wily, with your robots, with your clones. But at the end of the day, we still won.
And what is victory, Ryder? What do you think I've been doing this entire time?
Losing is what you've been doing.
I've been buying my time. I have been waiting and waiting. And just off in the distance, you guys see the Kabuto begin to fly in to kind of take you guys home. And as she does, you all get a warning. And she says, "Crew, we've picked up an enemy on the radar. It is a familiar signature. Nara, I believe your scans have come. Indeed, yes. I regret to inform you that the assassin has arrived." And you hear more laughing by Wily.
Oh no.
And she shows you that into the distance, the Lesran assassin that has been chasing you guys this entire time is on its way fast. It's going to be here momentarily. And he just says, "Who do you think created it? I've just been biding my time for it to get here."
So because you can't fight your own fight, you got to send that weird thing at us while we're hurt.
Say what you will, Ryder. You'll all be dead soon.
Me dead, you dead. At the end of the day, we still defeated you.
Once again, pops up on both your intercom and your guys' visual, and he looks at you, just blood trickling from his mouth, explosions going on in the back of his ship, and he says again, "I have multiple bodies, Ryder. I can't actually die. This is not me."
You'll die once I destroy all of your clones. I will make sure there is not a speck left of you in this galaxy.
He smirks at that and says, Do you want me to tell you one thing before you die?
What?
Nara, you know the Lesbian Assassin will be here literally within seconds, and it is pile driving specifically for the Kabuto.
We
It's
gotta
mo-
go.
It's most likely going to not attempt, you know how strong it is. It can destroy the Kabuto first, and then it's going to come for you guys. You know for a fact it is. While Wiley's talking, Nara first, what's your reaction? What are you doing?
Well, good time. All just returning at the shit show moment.
We gotta go. I don't know.
So your feeling is get to jetting?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Maybe use some Aldris's magic to boost it along.
Yeah. Oh, we got it. The bird is back. Actually, yeah. Since the bird is back, good sir. How do you feel?
I mean, it's time to leave.
Is there any way to brute force into his computer?
At this moment, you feel like you probably could. It'll take a second, but he is in a very weakened state. I won't even have you roll for it. You definitely can. You want Nara to do that?
I mean, our best chance at surviving long term is to cut his systems.
You know for a fact, Nara, that if you don't kill him now, you'll never find him again. He will be gone.
Nara,
Oh,
Nara, I appeal
man.
to you.
I don't know. I don't know how to get. I mean, he's got so much more than we do. I don't know. I don't know how to get to him.
If you want to attempt to like hack into his system right now, it'll be a second. But after that second, I'll say you roll. Depending how well you roll, that's how quick the assassin will be here.
Oh man.
If you want to do that.
I'm
Can I
gonna
plead
give
to-
myself a boost.
Can I plead to Kabuto to assist her too?
Yes.
I'm gonna give myself +2 also.
Yeah. Bringing you up to a 5 with the assistance of the Kabuto helping out.
Oh,
This-
sorry.
You're good. You're good. Hey, when you guys do that, I love it. Appreciate it. While this is all happening, what do you want to know, Nara? I'll answer any question you got. This is happening
I
while
wanna-
Ryder and Wily are measuring dicks.
I guess I just want to know if we can get rid of him now.
So,
Get rid of the Lesrin assassin.
No, get rid of Wily.
I'm hoping by getting rid of Wily, we can get rid of everything he's created.
wonderful.
Oh, maybe is there any way that we can use the assassin against him?
That you're not sure. You definitely need more time, which we unfortunately do not have. And you discover this bit of information, Nara, right as Ryder is mocking Wily. And while the two of you are kind of doing that, Georgiana and Aldris, like I mentioned, the assassin, this liquefied mercury bot, is basically pile driving directly towards the Kabuto. If either of you would like to do something, use your magics or whatever to defend the Kabuto, to shield her in any way, if you have an idea on how to reroute this boy or do something, let me know. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and share the piece of information with you, Nara and Ryder, because you're going to learn this at the same
Yeah.
time. Alrighty, so Wily tells you, Ryder, as you look up this information, he says, "You were correct. I was a moment away from perfectly discovering a way to split my conscious amongst all of my robots. My brain, my core, if you will, resides," and he points down, "back within the base. But you don't have time to go touch it. It'll be long gone."
You think I don't have time to touch it, but I'm gonna fucking destroy you and everything else that exists within your fucked up brain.
He just kind of like gives you puts his hands behind his back and just coughs up more blood. And unfortunately, he doesn't really think about it, but he has a hole in his stomach, so you can actually see his hands fully behind his back through the hole in his stomach. Real classy.
See, Wiley, I don't think you remember who I am. Best bounty hunter in the galaxy. So I'm gonna finish what I started, and I'm gonna take you out. Finally.
Good luck finding it. And as he says that, Nara, you quickly very, very much do indeed see the information that he has a central core hidden in the base. As he said, good freaking luck finding it. It does not tell you where it is. And the Lesbian Assassin is going to be here literally within 1 second. Georgiana and Aldris. What are the two of you doing while Ryder is discovering this and Nara's hacking?
Can I just pop as many pops into my pop as I can fit, my mouth as I can fit, and just like build some sort of wall?
Popocalypse?
Yes.
Aldris is moving in to assist you with a shield, Georgiana. Go ahead and roll your shoot, and he will try to help his best. A 5. Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and roll his magic. See what we got with that. Hey, a 3. All right, cool. We'll say he creates an advantage for you.
I'm gonna fate point 2 to bump it up.
Okay, so he'll actually bring your 5 to a 7. Use your final fate point. That actually brings you up to a 9. The shield you're able to erect around the Kabuto with all, like, is this just like every flavor all at once, just sticky everywhere?
Yes.
Excellent. This will slow down the Lesbian Assassin for literally a second, but to be incredibly clear, Nara, you know, Wily's right. You guys only have time to leave, And what
Mhm.
Georgiana did will slow down the laser assassin from destroying the Kabuto, not from getting to you guys. It's
I'm
still
gonna look
it's,
at Nara and be like, "Where's his brain?"
I mean, I don't know where it is though, right? I just know that it's like,
you have a generic guess. With everything you
Yeah.
scanned, with everything you looked at, you can give Ryder like 3 or 4 locations, but it's a crapshoot for him.
yeah, I mean, I tell him that.
I jetpack back down to the base.
Alrighty, as you fly down, Ryder, you know there is indeed a chance that you will not come back.
I know. I want to take him out.
Already. And as the 3 of you see Ryder fly down, what do we do? There is not enough time for Ryder to do this and for you guys to wait. The assassin will be here in a second.
Oh man, I don't know.
Guys, get on the Kabuto. Don't worry about me. Just go.
Well, we're gonna have to. You can't just be left here.
I'm not gonna. I got this. I will destroy him. You guys get to safety. There's no point of negotiating.
Actually, yes, I'm gonna hop onto the Kabuto and I'm gonna shout, "Let's go! We'll come back!"
All right.
Because hopefully the assassin should follow us.
Alrighty. Do you go with Nara?
Yeah, I guess I go with.
Nara?
I don't really know what else to do.
Nara, Georgiana, and Aldris. The 3 of you, after Aldris and Georgiana, erect this giant, it's a shield of just rainbow gunk, but it's beautiful in its own special little way. And the entire time, Wily is just having a shitty little laugh. All the robots with the small Wilys around, they also begin to laugh, and just like a cacophony of his voice just fills the area, and is just being fed directly into each of your mechs. Ryder, as you fly deeper and deeper into their base, do you see where all the fate die and everything are, and the chat where it says public role? There is a private GM role. Do you see that?
Yeah, private GM role.
Yeah, change it to that, and then roll me pilot. All right, I don't know if that worked. Did y'all see that?
Question.
So Ryder rolls his pilot to succeed in his avenue. I'll let you know how that plays out. But the 3 of you have to go now. You have to trust your pilot. You have to trust your captain. And Georgiana, fortunately, you're at the helm. The 3 of you mount up into the Kabuto. She's constantly.
Just FYI, Gigi's in second command.
Alrighty, Gigi, being the pilot, you are indeed second in command. You get Nara and Aldris into the Kabuto. The entire time, Wily's just having the time of his life. You guys just see all this just mechanical shit flowing out of their base. Things are beginning to catch on fire. All the lights are going like crazy. The lizard assassin is here. It's caught in the web. It just came so fast. It almost tore through it completely. But fortunately, with the help of Aldris, he was able to slow it down. But y'all gotta go now. Gripping onto your controls, Georgiana, looking back to the base, you do not see Ryder leave. You know the assassin is here. What do you do?
We'll be back, Captain. You better succeed.
I will.
All right. Unfortunately, you send this message out, Georgiana, and just like just like in game, yeah, your mic super cut out there. I'm not really sure what you said. You almost can't hear what he says. It is just almost pure static.
And away we go. Do I need to hit pilot?
You do not, because you guys held up a shield. You made a quick action to leave. The 3 of you shoot off into space, away from the Lesrin Corporation, away from the Lesrin assassin, hoping this will be the last that you see Wily. And just behind you guys, in the distance, you see their base slowly coming apart and beginning to erupt. You know the assassin is chasing you guys, but Gigi, you're too good of a pilot. It's catching up, but you know what to do. You know where to go.
Hey, Kabuto, stay with the captain.
Unfortunately, I am unable to connect to Ryder.
Damn it.
He is beyond my reach.
Mm.
And as you guys shoot off into the stars, we'll go ahead and pause there.
Oh my god.